Greetings, my fellow subscribers, viewers, watchers, newcomers, oldcomers, new joiners, old joiners. Once again, this is your host, Noor Ali, Right Tools for Right Job. I am grateful to God, I'm grateful to Divine Spirit, I'm grateful to the elements, and I'm grateful to all the audience and viewers and subscribers out there. I bring in my content, videos, blogs, chapters, podcast, however you want to say it, whichever way you want to say it, right? Realistic base. What is out there? What are you going to face? How are you going to get there? That's what I bring, right? And I bring latest technology in a way, but there's a little sense of humor out there, right? You have to have it. If you don't, guess what? It's going to be tough. Okay. Right Tools for Right Job, RTFRJ by Noor Ali, stepping into the future of AI with Brad, which is Gemini now. And rest of the stuff is written, right? So you must understand. Think, write, read, action, results. Think, write, read, action, results. Right? So I read things, I write things, I have action, and I have results. Just like when I am creating a content or thinking of something, doing some kind of presentation, doing some kind of show and tell, it all boils down to that. What is the outcome? What are the results? So as we walk in this video, you'll get to see. All right, so let's begin. Today's title, chapter, vlog, blog, well, how you want to say it, right? Many terms, many ways to look into this, but it's stepping into the future of AI with Brad, which is Gemini now. All right, so in today's world, what we face, if you are in IT, information technology, system information out there, right? You are going to face this reality. This is extreme reality. It's knocking at your door, right? It's there, right? It's there. If you haven't been touched by it, you will be, like I have been. I have been for many years now, right? I'm a living proof, they call it. You're going to fight with something called outsourcing. You're going to fight something called smart sourcing. You're going to fight something called offsourcing. Sourcing means any gig, any project, any contract which is not based in USA, other countries where cheap labor is. Let's be honest to each other, okay? Next thing you're going to fight with is automation, extreme automation. Automation/robots. Let's just put it there, right? Cloud computing is out there. Now, number 6 is AI, artificial intelligence. Number 7 is coding and scripting. As we all know, if you've been out there like me, right, scraping the bottom of the barrel or a fry pan, trying to survive, trying to pay the bills, trying not to become homeless, I'm pretty blunt about it, right? Pretty direct. There's no sugarcoating. The offering they give you nowadays, the offering is 3-month contract, 6-month contract, 7-month contract. If you are lucky, you will end up with the 12-month contract. Either it's going to be on W-2, which is US based, or C2C, the contract. Okay? But most US citizens prefer W-2. C2C is known as company to company. Like 1099, you ain't going to pay a handsome amount of tax in the end of the year. So I prefer, I educate you, stick to W-2. And these companies don't want to pay these days. They're greedy. Greed's going to get them in the end. You must know and understand the reality. This might even change as we move forward with AI taking a lot of work. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Okay, most of the statements are fact. Read it. I'm going to keep it here for a brief second. I'm not going to read all that. My top section are the fact. I call it global market, international market, national market, local market, right? And then there is a divide or a gap between non-technical and technical mindset. Each one of us have a technical mindset and a non-technical mindset. We must combine them to survive. We must combine that to live our life peacefully and spiritually, magically, mystically, and technically. The best way to say it, right? So understand your non-technical mindset and understand your technical mindset. All right. Like I said, know thyself. Now, in many times, in many interviews, now I've been in the industry for 30 years. God bless, knock wood, a few more years here and there, and then I'll be on my own. I will have enough wings to fly, they call it these days, right? To know your side, the negative side, to know your positive side. There are some questions they ask you on interviews, right? What is your weakness? What is your strength? The best way to find that out, best way to educate yourself is to know your own zodiac sign, right? Your zodiac sign will reveal a lot about you, right? Understand that, know that, okay? And I'm an Aries. So Aries, you can see the little dragon over there with the horn. And Aries has other animals associated with it. And you'll get to see that in my next content, next chapter. And you will understand exactly what the mindset I bring into my vlogs, into my podcast, into my content, into my videos. There you go. I said it all. All right. So now, whenever we upload any video on YouTube, right? You see, it says share a link. It says Reddit, WhatsApp, Facebook, X, which is Twitter, and email. In order to grow your subscription, I have already shared Reddit with you guys. Everybody knows about Facebook, how to do it, and the mix. I haven't messed around with mix yet. Eventually I will when I get time. But this is just an example. Okay? Let's move on. Recap of upskilling. Upskilling is if you're in your 20s, if you're in your 30s, if you're in your 40s, even at 50s, right? Many adults trying to upskill. Upskill is updating your skill to be in the job market so you can earn money, have food, have shelter, have clothing. It's simple as that. So I've broken this down. CBT is computer-based training. WBT is web-based training. IBT is instruction-based training. SBT is self-based training, right? So you can sign up for a free course and there is no limit on chapters or sections of the subject matter or a final task before you complete your cert. It's based on your timing, because if you have two jobs, now and then you get an hour, 2 hours, you're going to train yourself. That's what that means, self-paced training. LDBT, long distance based training, is an old system. Back 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 15 years ago, or even 30 years ago, I've taken many long distance based training. So they're based on modules, right? And then they send you VCR tapes or whatnot, some IQ cards. and you review your study material. You take this test in a Scantron sheet. Everybody knows what a Scantron sheet is. You know, there are bubbles. You're going to put A, B, C, D. You mail it. They grade it. You get your test back in mail back. You made 100. You move on, or you failed, or you made a D, F, C, whatever, right? Old days. I just wanted to mention that. All right, this is a new way of looking at things. If you are in InfoSec, if you're in cybersecurity, if you're in any form, any way, anyhow, okay? Let's focus on this guy right here. You see right here, it says Gemini, AI. So my focus is that I use this as a reference. And how do we learn? How do we educate ourselves, right? There is some on-the-job training. On OJT, on-the-job training, right? That's the best way to describe it, on-the-job training, right? But remember, this is about Gemini. All right, so this explains the circles and the squares, right? In IT, information technology and information systems, we spend most of our time where? Right here, right? Right here. Three things are divided there, right? It's called people, process, and technology. You support people, you follow process, and you work around technology. Simple as that, right? Keep it simple so you understand it. All right, so here we have a Canavan. You probably have seen in my previous video. I have used what's called YouTube thumbnail using this technology right here called Canavan. And then Brad. We're going to talk about Brad later as we move forward. Okay. All right. Types of software engineers is right here. This is just a quick example what a script looks like. All right, but this is threat hunting, bring your own device scenarios. Just to give you an example. All right, so Git, if my last project I did a Docker base work, right? Using YAML. There was a lot of Git in there, okay? So I've explained what a Git is over here, and then I've given you a diagram of UML class diagram, right? There's front end, there's middle layer, there is a back end, right? It depends where you are, what you do, who you work for. It all depends on different scenarios, okay? I think this is the last page. Yep, this is the last page. Oh, I'm back. I thought I lost you guys, but I guess I paused it and never realized this went on. Anyway, so let's begin working with Gemini. So Gemini is an assistant where you can test your scripting and coding in a way. So in here, I asked in Java. It gave me a Java script. Here I ask in the YAML, it gave me a YAML script. Here I ask in Python, as you can see it's Python, it gave me a Python script. Then I seek an assistance to find some key words called tag words for my channel. Boom. It gave me general tags, it gave me specific tags, okay? Now, and it gave me other information, how to use it, how to apply it, and deploy it, basically. I can call it deployed. Another questions I ask, how to mark it. It gave me all the answers, right? All the answers are given, all the answers are written. How you use it, when you use it, is up to you, okay? Then I was testing with some firewall example. It gave me some firewall, bash, and then some other information, okay? There you go. It gave me ports, it gave me protocols, interface, and it gave me everything, basically. Okay? So it depends on a person, it depends on the analyst, it depends on the engineer, how they utilize Reddit, oh, sorry, not Reddit, Gemini in your day-to-day environment, right? There is something called a dummy script. Dummy script or dummy code is basically a shell, right? With all the right syntax, okay, of any language. Once you get used to that, only if you're experienced, only if you know what you're doing, right? Then you can put in your other stuff in there, okay? Most scripts are archived. They usually don't change much in the script, only a few things, and they archive it and they save it, right? And they update it every so often. I remember in my old days in the command center, when we call a patch management Tuesdays, when we bring everything down around 7 p.m., then we bring everything up. Oh, the firewall guys in the end, they say, hey, I'm having issues with my script. Let me retrieve my old script and bring the system back the way it was. They call it snapshot, archive, however the systems are. Oh, I'm going to take a break over there. I'm going to stop over here because I surely don't want to make the video too long. And I think I will have more time as time goes by. Be blessed. Knock on wood. I'm okay. I will be okay. I only got like 2 days, 3 days left for this project and contract to end. I will have more time to research. I will have more time to make new content based on reality, based on my experience, what we're going to face, what's going to be out there, and so on and so on. As this says over here, share, learn, grow, and teach. Share, learn, teach, and grow. Share, learn, teach, and grow. Share, learn, teach, and grow. Okay? If you like, you subscribe, please. If you like, you subscribe, please. If you like, you subscribe, please. Now, the aim and the real goal of this channel for myself is for me to grow, right? Grow and become better at what I do. Just keep it simple. Remember, the statement or my core essence is how I put stuff out. It's all reality, it's fact. Okay, nothing is made up. Okay, I faced it throughout the years of 30 years in IT, and by the grace of God, I'm still in IT, and I'm dealing with it day to day. Right, as a contractor, it's a totally different world out there, and used to be employee. Been there and done that. You know, been there and done that. Anyhow, anyway, so remember, nuts and bolts, meat and gravy, okay, of IT, of IS, of what's out there in the world. So as always, I'm grateful to all my subscribers. I'm grateful to all my audience. I'm grateful to all my watchers, I call them, viewers, old and new. Old joiners, new joiners, right? And as always, I will bring real, factual based content that you can grow with it, right? But in the end of the day, remember, practice, practice, practice. Take example, any form of method of Kung Fu, martial arts, right? You start with a white belt. You don't end up in a black belt overnight, right? Years of practice, right? Even becoming a Shaolin master, years of practice, right? And even becoming a degree, they call it degree, Dan 1, Dan 2, Dan 3, and different disciplines of Kung Fu and martial arts. practice, practice, practice. It's not going to happen overnight at all. So keep that in mind, as always. And we will meet again. Like I said, I'm grateful to Divine Spirit. I'm grateful to God. I'm grateful to elements. And I'm grateful to being alive and enjoying my moments in life. And I'm grateful to all my subscribers. Be safe, work smart, work hard. Till next time. Bye.